sectors. We're also joined this morning by Ahmed Gailani. Is that the right pronunciation, Ahmed? He's a research fellow at Leeds. He works on industrial decarbonisation. He's also the chair of our Early Career Researcher Committee, which we're very grateful for, and that's fantastic, very important to us that we do that career development side. I will pass on now to Ahmed. Thanks very much. Talk about industrial decarbonisation.
Thanks very much. I have a couple of slides. I hope it's now presenting in the screen. Can you see it, Rob?
Yeah, I can. Sorry, I just didn't unmic quickly enough, and it's in.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you very much. So my name is Ahmed Gailani, and I'll talk about the impacts of the energy crisis on business and industry. So most industrial sector, such as food and drinks, chemicals, and the glass manufacturers rely heavily on natural gas and electricity for their industrial process, and that's to produce their products. And those energy prices have increased significantly, as you are aware. So very large gas consumers or energy intensive industries experience up to 2 times the normal price, and that's up to June 2022. And obviously that's why you see them calling for state support. So we explored the short and long-term impacts of those increases on business and industry. In terms of the short-term impacts, businesses seen strict energy contract requirements. So for example, that's include enhanced security check or paying high security deposit upfront with the contract is limited to 1 year time. We have seen company insolvencies at record high since 2009. And in terms of the manufacturing industry, Make UK, which is the trade association of the manufacturing industry in the UK, reported that 60% of the companies actually saying that high energy costs are threatening their businesses. So this leads that 13% of the companies already reduced their hours of operation, and similar percentage already made job cuts. So the government response was really to introduce the energy bill relief scheme, which I am sure all of you are aware of, and that leads to a reduction of the total energy bills between 20 to 40% for businesses and industries. So just over half of the businesses reported that they are happy with the short-term arrangement, but there are significant uncertainties beyond April next year and what will happen after that for the manufacturing industry. In terms of the long-term impacts, we at UKERC developed an emission pathway for the entire UK industry from 2020 to 2050 and compared that to the Climate Change Committee balanced pathway. So what we found is that the total cumulative emissions would be increased by 155 million tonnes over the period from 2020 to 2050. So you see that shift to the right. And that is because gas prices are high. So by default, electricity prices are high. And that makes blue hydrogen and the green hydrogen are high. CCS technologies needs a lot of energy, so that also wouldn't be cost effective. And that's why you see the shift to the right. And that happens until later in the years, for example, 2035 or 2040, when electricity prices are expected to decouple from the gas prices, which make green hydrogen looks better for the industry. Or that continues until there's a high cost for emissions to be paid that encourages industrial sites to switch. So it's all related to the increase in gas prices. And what we found also, that's also delaying the investment, at least by 5 years for the industry. And in terms of looking at it for the entire industrial sector, so this means that for the industrial sector, the energy trilemma triangle is now obsolete because we have security of supply issues, we're expected to be high carbon emissions, and the products, industrial products, are not so affordable considering if they consider to invest in decarbonization technologies. And with that, I conclude my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. That was extremely interesting and completely on time as well.